Greetings, it is Robin Saleh, the CEO and founder of Frequazine Incorporated. Here at Frequazine Incorporated, we do not plan to treat, cure, or prevent any type of degenerative disease, illness, or ailment. Please consult with your healthcare practitioner before integrating these educational tools and dietary tips. 3 out of 4 people are on some form of pain prescription drug or narcotic suffering from inflammation. These setbacks have adversely affected one's mental state, emotional state, and state of well-being. Today's goal is to bring light on the gray areas of different forms of inflammation and different degenerative diseases to help you heal, to help you become well and whole. Yes, I ask that you grab a piece of paper and a pen as we take a trip on the yellow school bus, okay? Sit tight because this is going to be an awesome journey. Yes. If you do not have a piece of paper and a pen, you have the option to type this up in your laptop or type it up in your cell phone, whatever works, okay? Here are 3 top conditions of the thyroid. As simple as possible. Let's make this as simple as possible. Let's not talk over each other's head, and let's not Google our way into a state of panic and anxiety. Let's make things simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 conditions of the thyroid is hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, and Hashimoto's disease. Write that down. Hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, and Hashimoto's disease. These are all inflammatory responses in the digestive tract and in the thyroid. Majority of the individuals who get these diagnoses, hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, they have inflammation in their thyroid, in their digestive tract. Most definitely. You are experiencing malabsorption. You have inflammation in your digestion where there's a possibility that your small intestine and your microvilli is damaged and is not distributing nutrients how it should. Therefore, you're getting a response of swelling in your thyroid. Okay? Is your hair falling out? Do you sleep all day and stay up all night? This is your circadian rhythm being thrown off. Are you moody? Do you have mood swings where you go off on people? Most people who have thyroid disease also have hormonal imbalance. Some of the testing here in the United States and Western medicine is not all that inclusive to making an accurate diagnosis. They do not check for enough factors to see what went wrong in the thyroid. Yes. And so a lot of you are going to the doctor saying that I feel this type of way, I feel that type of way. And they said, oh, your numbers look great. Oh, this looks perfect. But you know for yourself that you don't feel well. When you come into a situation like this, you have to inherently get a second and third opinion, okay? And seek out alternatives form of health by going to a functional medicine doctor. What you find is a lot of our functional medicine doctors are former medical doctors as well. They just work towards the root cause to help you become more balanced, to address your nutritional deficiencies, and run more in-depth testing. You want to assess your TSH, your T4, and your T3. Your TSH hormone, write this down, is your thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay. Checking for the basic T3 and T4 hormone imbalances is not enough. You also have to assess your nutritional deficiencies. your gluten-induced immune responses? What are these triggers that's making your digestive tract swell, that's making your tummy hurt, that's making you feel depressed, that's making you feel like, you know, you want just to scream at the top of your lungs all the time. You're easily agitated. You're easily irritated. These are some symptoms, okay? Checking the diet for goitrogenic foods. Goitrogenic foods such as soy, peanuts, cassava. Some may find cruciferous vegetables to be problematic, okay? Some of these vegetables interfere with the blocking of and releasing of the hormone, thyroid hormone, such as T3 and T4. A list of nutrients your doctor should evaluate is protein, magnesium, zinc, selenium, iodine, manganese, vitamin C, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B12, and vitamin D. Simply supplementing with iodine is not going to potentially cure your thyroid, okay? Let's stop looking at Google as an ultimate source and get the right testing by a professional and stop trying to doctor yourself. Iodine, amongst many other vitamins and trace minerals, work as a whole, okay, to help cure that system. We're not just curing your thyroid. What essentially the doctors are curing is a system, okay? A system of nutritional imbalances. I'll go over this one more time. It is protein, manganese, zinc, selenium, iodine, vitamin C, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B12, and vitamin D. Okay, let's move right along because I am enjoying myself. I hope that you are getting some type of relief because now you have some information that's going to help you get the appropriate help that you've been wanting for years, okay? You want to ask your doctor to look at these labs, okay? You should not go into a doctor's office without this list because you may be teaching your doctor something that they do not know or they may not know to test for. Your TSH, T3, and T4 plus your T3 and T4 tests. You want to get your reverse T3 test. Your iodine test. It's called iodine loading test. That's a urine test. A genetic test for gluten sensitivity. Food allergy testing. A SpectraCell test. This is where they test for vitamin and mineral deficiencies in the blood. A thyroid antibody test includes the TPO, an anti-thyroglobin test, okay? Type that in your Google, TPO and anti-thyroglobin. You want to measure the gut bacteria, okay, as it pertains to your digestive health and chronic exposure to heavy metals and gut bacteria, okay? When you get the appropriate testing done, ladies and gents, you are able to assess the whole system biologically. You're able to remove the trigger foods. I'll give you a piece of advice. You need essential amount of fats in order for your thyroid and other glands to function properly. You also need an essential amount of trace minerals. Grains, soy, and dairy adversely affect the thyroid. So you can essentially go get all the supplements you want and get on all the herbs you want. You will still have a thyroid issue if you do not remove the trigger food. essentially you will have to be off the trigger food, which, so for example, the gluten and dairy and soy, for the rest of your life. You know how the doctors say you're going to be on the medication for the rest of your life. Well, essentially you're going to have to remove the gluten, the grains, the soy, and the dairy for the rest of your life, because what happens is when you reintroduce those foods, you reintroduce those symptoms, okay? And the goal is to stay in complete full remission. This is the natural approach to reversing the thyroid. If you wrote these things down and you take my advice, you should see some type of ample results. Most importantly, don't fight with your doctors. Don't try to go into the doctor's office trying to say that, here, I talked to my health expert, Robin, and don't handle them like that, because you're going to make them upset and you're going to create a bad situation for yourself, okay? You want to build with people. You don't want to seem like a know-it-all, because this person is actually here to help you. If you find that their information is not as advanced or something that you may find beneficial, politely release yourself, okay? Let's stop expecting things from people, such as the healings and, curing advice, and they simply do not have it, all right? Most importantly, having an excellent juicing regimen will help combat inflammation. We need approximately 6 to 12 servings of fruit and vegetables on a daily basis, but when you're trying to heal inflammation, you need more. You may need 12 to 24 servings, 1,000 milligrams of fish oil, as well as 1,000 milligrams of turmeric with bioperine, that's black pepper, to help that absorb. Will help that condition mellow off, help that condition and your mood and inflammation. It will help it smooth out, okay? Consider that. I know a lot of you are big on your cheeses, a lot of your dairy. All this stuff is doing is making the condition worse. It's actually plugging up your digestive tract, causing brain fog, not only a thyroid issue. So consider these points and consider this information. Go on my website, freecuisine.com, and look at some of my culinary meals to let you know that there are so many things that you can eat versus so many things that you can't eat. And don't allow society or diagnosis to depress you. Be optimistic and understand that this diagnosis has happened for a reason. It may be to save your children. It may be, you may be that voice to help other people. Nothing in life happens just by happenstance or circumstance. So let's embrace the things that we go through and let's stop having these pity parties. I hope that you have a great rest of your evening. Let each one teach one, as I excitedly enjoyed myself today. I hope that I made things simple. I didn't try to talk over your head or above you. I like to have fun. I'm a fun-going teacher. So, again, you have a great rest of your day.